There we are, and we once more return towards the realm of cooking. Beastro is here, and it is upon us. What type of flavors will we cook with today? Who knows? Probably a whole lot more umami if I'd reckon. But hi, welcome, one and all, back to the transmission after a week of not hosting anything at all. Well, that's partially a lie. I did host a decent time with a couple of friends back over at Italy, but that's still not really this type of hosting, I'd say. Alright then, let's then see. What have I forgotten? There were a couple of new followers since last time while I was gone. In that case, allow me. Thank you, Apollo Wolf, for following the transmission. I hope that you're having yourself a great time right now, and that you'll continue to have fun here on the transmission with us. Also, thank you for following the transmission, Ardarant. Same to you. Hope you will continue having a grand old time here, and may you enjoy yourself. I know it's been 7 days since you lot followed, but welcomes should still be had, even if you might not hear it. But I've been looking forward to playing a bit more Beastro, so I will not dally on for too long. Especially since since the goal of the transmission today will be to try to unlock another area for us to explore in. And that means that we will be doing our daily tasks. We are poor as shit. I will not play Clam Master with you. What did I even do the last time? I really do not remember, but I guess we can try to go for some fishing. Always good to have these ingredients on hand. Crablamo. You actually knew one. Explosion gland must be carefully removed before cooking. This god has no chance of being destroyed when played. Well, arguably then a fairly good deal, since you are able then to thin out your deck if you don't actually need it anymore, but if that is your only source of that color card, a bit of a bad time. Now let's see. Is this our spot? Yeah, this is our spot. Do we have any? Okay, eat up. Oh, I already done my tour here, haven't I? I most certainly seem to have already done my stuff here. In that case... Oh, another page. Neat. Then we'll find another one while wandering around again. Let's open up the shop. I need to remember everyone's voices again. What should we put on the menu? Today's special is Delishkin salad. Very much so. Delishkin rice bowl. Yeah, that sounds good. And that's gonna be it. Because even if we add both of these two, we won't be able to get to the next appeal threshold. So, open up. Oh. I'm losing my timing. Losing my timing. Back in the groove we go. Well enough then, I guess. Right, what was this minigame? Nerve within the flame pots to cook ingredients at 100% perfect temperature range cooks faster. Gotcha. Oh. Oh, that won't get anyone done. God, that one is a bit of a rough one to actually perfect. As this one's easy enough as long as you keep an eye out and just stay away from the fire bubbles. You don't really want to ban our food. Well, I say that and here we burn something. Right, that's well enough. I do truly wonder if it is an appetizing sight to just have a leg poking out of your salad. I mean, I certainly say a food for someone. Another chef point for us. Can we... Let's see what I can come up with. We have a bunch of chef points, actually. Let's see. This one is a patron meal. We get a stuffed mushroom. Right, I actually have heard about some meals like that. That does sound pretty nice. And then I think that I cannot actually get any more, despite all of my chef points. Well, we'll pick up this one then. Minion meat rice bowl. I've got such a hankering for rice right now. You would not believe it. I haven't had any rice meals in a week, or if not more than that. Minion steak plate. A medium rare filet minion stars in this dish. And boy, how is it a star. Let's see, this one then is Delicious fried rice. Not just a side, it's a whole meal. I don't think that I've actually heard of anyone having fried rice as a side dish. Cube fish poke bowl. All in all sounds like very appetizing meals. Marshlands have the most diverse flavor plants in old Toledo. Right, let's see. You want something with a delicious egg in it. Hi, Azure. Yes, passing here from my streak. No worries, Murloc. Still, welcome to the transmission. Hope that you're having yourself a good Monday so far. How have you been? We haven't really been able to chat all too much since I was away for a spell. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we'll have the fried rice. And then we need something salty. Yeah, we'll place you there. We'll have some amaretto here. Then something sour. What do I have that is sour, actually? We got the cube fish, the stick fish. And then the only thing that's remaining is something sweet, but I think we don't need anything sweet in this current dish. So I'm gonna say, let's serve this to Oishi. There we are. I like you, chef. I'm happy to provide you a meal that you also desire. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this cooking session. Let's take a look at where we've been. The marshlands. Ah, it's a map of the marshlands. So it doesn't actually change. It's the same general route every time. Gotcha. That's neat, then, I guess. Ready to close the restaurant for the evening? Yeah, I say so. Any new messages? Let's see what's happening around town. I didn't want to say a restaurant without an oven isn't really a restaurant, but it's really fixed. Also, pancake gets roasting ASAP. I mean, I imagine that there are plenty of dishes that can still be done without an oven. You don't need to really be able to bake stuff to have yourself a good meal. And alright, what are you up to? Do you know what happened? Aren't you? No, see what? This is not my story to tell. Fair enough. Oi, it was quite the adventure today. I want to hear all about it. And so, I set out again. My sights set on a deep region of the marshlands. Would have chosen a path for what mattered most to me on that day. And we need to head south, because we need to hit up this specific node. Oi, these look delicious. Resource gathering is what we do best. Another stone to collect. Oh, you're a new fellow. We're upsetting the balance. A bitter minion, I see. Yeah, we can probably beat you with that. They didn't have different stuff. At least not everything that... not every card that you display is a trick that can be done. Oh, I'm getting pretty good at this. So we're gonna be having another bitter minion here, are we? Oh, not a minion at all. Oh, I'm ready. Are you? We might be ready. We seem to be getting a chicken leg by doing this one. A bitter leg, nonetheless. What a leg. Cone door. What a name. Are you foiled? You seem foiled. And now you're a weekend. Ah, so that's what it does. It makes you take more damage. But it also... That seems like spikes. Is that spikes? Yeah, that is spike. That is spikes, alright. Oj, råkar jag. I did see that, Oishi. We are getting ahead of ourselves. Oh, I'll write the wilds and plants and creatures within, but I do not love these harsh mountains. They're just so dreary. It's hard to cry when you feel like you're struggling to find a place to cling to, when some plants need that time for the suffering to grow, particularly these bitter ones. And there it is, the kabuki. Sharp and bitter with a tough auto layer, true to the bitter type. I tucked it away to see if you could do anything with it, chef. Found the kabuki. Oh, we're looking deflated already. We are speedy, are we? Evasion up in hand. When this card is held in your hand, the critic gains a small boost in evasion. Oh, so that's how evasion works. I didn't actually double check on that. 6. I don't have any bitters on me. That's just wonderful. Yeah, we're gonna take that hit. And we'll take it mighty hard. Oh, this bulk pipe is nothing to be messed with. Another 6. Yeah, we can go with that alongside you. That's a bit overkill, but it's fun to combine cards in our tricks. Catch another point, Bug Piper. Alright, my mind's really been scatterbrained. Right. Congratulations on the streak, Murloc. I need to get back into my groove of things. A 15 view and transmission streak is nothing to scoff at. Congrats, and that is amazing. Oh, got you. Oi, looks tasty. I didn't. Something unexpected happened. Oh, hello. I was hoping to see one of you. Me. Mama. Ama. Yeah, give me shield. Let's see then if we can deal with the pre-boss. Thank you. We were able to do it last time. We don't have any sweet cards though. Will the plant need some water? So that's likely something that we're gonna have to be dealing with now. Equal Stevens. That doesn't do for a whole lot of difference, so we'll just keep here. Yeah, Woof is here. Indeed you are, indeed you are. Hi, sir. Hi, yourself. Hope you're having yourself a good Monday, Wolf. I better go to bed. Lucky I catch ya. Hi, very lucky. What game? We are currently playing Beastro. It is a cozy cooking game in which you feed wanderers a variety of meals in order to craft them a deck of cards that they'll go out and do card trick battles in. That's the best way that I can describe it. You might remember it. This is the game in which spice as a flavor no longer exists. And you explained how. And that's when you explained how Thailand as a culinary art tends to give you 5 flavors with every bite. Missed my mark a bit. I'm quite a lazy wolf today. Well, hey, if you aren't lazy on a Sunday, you're gonna be lazy on a Monday. I take it. I think I've seen you played this before. I played this Monday 2 weeks ago before I went over to Italy for a spell. Right, this... I need a bitter. Thank you that I was able to get both of you in my hand. Was cooking good looking? Ah, well, currently we're cooking a flammatito. Which is something that we really need to be doing. Ah, I'm gonna get hurt again. I don't have any sweets. Damn it. I would say that's what's cooking. Well, hi, Blaine. Welcome to the transmission. Hope you're having yourself a good Monday. Right. I don't think I can block any of this damage. So we'll just discard this hand. Oh no, wait, maybe? That's halved what works with... we do have one sweet, but sweet and sour is what works together. Ew. Yeah, I'll take less damage from that at least. Linda Flammatito. Ay. He's a little bit hurt, but he's also extremely cute. So I don't think anyone minds. Just need 1 or 2 more good tricks. That's gonna hurt. That's smarts. Have I tried Palward? It is funny that you mentioned that, Wolf, because I haven't actually played too many survival crafting games in my time. But I did get Palworld, so I do aim to at least try it out to see what the appeal of them are. I don't know if I'll host it live, but I'll be playing it with a friend of mine who likes survival crafting games, so hopefully he'll teach me the appeal. How come you're asking, if you don't mind me asking? Give me that, and give me that. And that's it, Flammatito, you be gone. From being a boss that gave me some right trouble to being manageable, I'll call it. Many friend play, quite interesting, it's popular among friends right now. That's probably because 1.0 came out recently. And with it being in a finished state and no longer in early access, it would warrant a bit more, well, player interest. That's partially the reason why I want to try it out. I have heard as well that they have made some designs that aren't as Pokemon at home, and some of them have been updated to not look as much like Pokemon. But I reckon that people will still just call it the Pokemon game with guns, even if, in my opinion, it's more so just Ark with differently designed dinosaurs. Let me know your impressions. Indeed I will. I worked my way back to the second camp, hoping a bit a fella off keeping himself busy and doing his whole protective thing, but... You're exceeding my expectations, Mamian. You must be quite a brute to make it out to this camp again. But you are distracting me, and I recommend you turn back. Even if you reach the remnant, you don't have the heart key to lock it. Wait, is that a kabogi in there? Why, yes, it is. Of course, the nose on yet. I'll bring it back to the chef when I leave the marshlands. Very well. I look forward to the pungent aroma of the bulb bowl wafting its way across these lands. When I know you've accomplished your task, I'll light this pyre. We'll use this camp to reach the remnant. Now, please leave. And that's a successful expedition. I don't play, but, you know, always good to know. Aye. If anything, I am very happy that you trust my opinion on it enough to be your gateway towards, well, experiencing more stuff. I do have a similar thing with other people as well, that I vicariously learn about games through them. I'll never say no to a new meal. And we got the kabogi. On a trick wind, the aroma becomes weakened. Clings to the side of mountains, much like the bitter aroma clings to your nostrils. The coolest looking cut of meat to cook, the condor tomahawk. On trick wind becomes spiky for 3 turns. Deal damage to your attacking opponent. The meat of minion tail is infused with flavors of the plant growing from its snout. Ripen level 2. Each round this card remains in your hand, its value increases by 2 to a maximum value of 9. That is very quick scaling. Well, someone wants to have a chat, do you? Although not a chat, maybe something specific to cook. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what I can come up with. There we go. Bulb bowl has a very strong smell that some find intoxicating. Yeah. Let's see. It's a rice with a fried egg above it, all served inside of a cabbage head. You know, that does actually sound pretty appealing. Yeah, I will say. Ah, I've got it! The bulb bowl on the menu. Smells a bit like a wet sock, yeah? The Tom wants what it wants, so you think he'll show up? If it's as bad as Oshi says, I'm not sure I want him to, but we need all the help we can get. I can't wait to see how this turns out. We're gonna start experimenting. Reach a combo 3+ of accessible shops. You don't have to shop every piece. Sure. Oh, that's a challenge then. I knew I could figure it out. Everyone's gonna love this. I see. Now I can use the running carrots. Legend has it that running carrots sprout legs so that they could chase the good water. Gotcha. Ah, well then. Do we have any more late night routines to be done? We could probably just do some fishing. Fishing sounds good. Let's see, we're gonna be needing some glow grubs. Yo. And one more for the culture. I guess I'll pick you up as well. I guess this is an interesting question. To all of you who have played a cozy casual game, those usually tend to include fishing in it. Do you have yourself a favorite type of fishing minigame? A star shield fish. almost a kilogram of it. Oh, that's a tiny one. Oh, they do. Yeah, no, I'm glad at my hunch on just the general thumb of how most casual games work out. There we go. Gotcha. I like the chill aspect of this game. Oh yeah, no, it is very calming. No real pressure to do anything. You're just a funky little cat running your own restaurant. Animal Crossing New Horizon vibes. I reckon that would be very high praise if the developers were to hear you. A hoopfish. I still don't like how this looks. I reckon it's still tasty, but there is something that I do not enjoy with a creature that just has a hole in it. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh, let's see. We'll get one more fish from this hole. I would like the Stardew Valley fishing one a bit. I don't know. I haven't played Stardew Valley myself, but I do know of that fishing minigame. I think it's a pretty solid one, especially since it's a variation of hey, let's keep it in the center, or always encompass the fish. I wish there was a playable dog protagonist. I do have a hunch that we will be able to customize our protagonist a bit. We probably can't change Panko from lynx to dog. But I think that I might have seen some... yeah, no, there probably are some games in which you have a dog protagonist in it. Let's see. One of my favorite demos that I'm oh so looking forward to its full release is, let's see, where do I have it? Demo. Take me to the demos. Here we go. Cutting edge roots imitation. There the main character is a lizard, which I am very much so happy about. Well, let's see. There are some games that a friend of mine did play that had a dog protagonist in it. Let's see. Perhaps it's a mod to change its appearance. I reckon that there would be a mod to change the main character's appearance. There are some out there. There are some developers out there who are very, I won't say adamant, but more so determined to customize their player characters to the way that they wish to look. I mean, hey, just look up Baldur's Gate 3 and how many custom mods there are for armor or for body alterations. I'll make a German Shepherd. Aye, as well you should. We do a little bit of character customization in this household. A character customization is always a good time. Very much a welcome. Let's see, I think this was it. Yeah, I think since this game has it so that you can just create your own custom character, I think you can play as a dog in it. But here, this here is a cozy game that a friend of mine tried out for a bit. Locomoto. I do always... I think that the only game that is for sure a reptile in it is Amber Island. And Amber Island is a lot of fun in itself. But it's the only one that you are guaranteed to have a reptile as a base. All the other ones, when you have your custom characters, tend to have some sort of mammal as a base to make it off of. Ah, so this is Palopori.
Welcome. I can't believe we have another visitor. Please make yourself at home. There's a place for all your belongings near our tea house.
And the bitter bun has joined our crew. Well, hi, Bunny. How are you doing?
You're Callan, huh? You really just moved right in?
There is work to be done. No need to waste time on formalities. You're the one that cooks. I don't see anything special in you. You seem kinda normal.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
There's a reason why there's not a caretaker from Palopori. You all seem lovely, but you're not exactly fighters. You're a gate god over there, let me right in. All I had to do was knock.
It's not like monsters knock. Whatever. You're here now, and out of Oishi's way.
I'll be going on the adventure today. I'd like to try this bulbul of yours and see what magic unlocks for me. I don't know any of you well enough to trust you with my heart key, so I'll need to reach the remnant myself.
Oh, you do have it.
Flambe, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out there, being a guardian?
She's hurt, okay? She's helping me in the kitchen.
Oh, so that's how you're unlocking the flavor magic from food. Okay then, now I'm definitely hungry.
Is that not a common thing for rabbits to always be? Always hungry little fellows.
I'll see you when you open the restaurant. I lit the fire before I left the camp, so we'll venture out from there. You can leave now.
You are a very heartfelt dude. Hi, Paco. I got my general stock over here. You can place a special order later tonight if you need anything specific. Condor tomahawk. Oh, in case I need something that is a bit more rare, I can buy it from you. Yoink. And here's the general store for more easily accessible stuff. Kabogi sprouts. I'll be taking that. And I'm once again poor. Oh, hi. Uma. Me.
Oh, I was right. The darkness of this key with substrate straight from the wild, so it up with perfect condition to grow mushrooms. I was disposed from the ones you gave me to get things started. But I'm fresh mushrooms available in Palopori every day. They grow quite quickly. Callan seems fascinated by your cooking, so I think it's important he goes on today's venture.
Another part has been added to our routine, in which you just go in here every day and pick up the mushrooms. That's for customization, in which I am too poor to do right now. Something will be done with that. I'm certain of it. Yoink. Sour hammer bug.
Crunchy. Not the adjective I want to hear whenever I think about food.
Hey, you got any upgrades for me, Taya? My hammer's always ready for a new project. Painting set, lush bookshelf, alchemy bookshelf. I should probably spend some gold to upgrade the restaurant a bit to be a bit more appealing. Composter, there we go. But I am poor again. Hey. Oh, I just wanna be a rich lynx. I wanna be able to provide for the town. But alas, in order to sell at my restaurant, I need to put my food to be super cheap. Because If the if the food's not cheap, then why would you even bother going out to eat? Well, I could also just go out to eat because you want to have a out-cooked meal. Usually the chef at these places are a bit more of a professional than what you can be at home. I always order food, lazy chef. Well, hey, that's at the very least in your decision. What would you then say is your favorite thing to order then whenever you do order food, Chef Wolfer? Cow fur? Well, that's neat. Yeah, how's the food? Yoink. And yoink. Well, once I move to Australia, I should cook to save a lot of costs. Yeah, that does sound like a good idea. And hey, especially because cooking is also a lot of fun. At least I find cooking a fuck ton of fun. A idea that I do have for the future is to try to have cooking transmissions. Though those would have to be in the middle of the day when I'm not bothering anyone else that's living here with me. My favorite order should be a thing called mooping. It's grilled pork skewers with sticky rice. Oh, that sounds excellent. That sounds like such a good order to just get whenever you don't want to cook. If you're good at cooking, please share a recipe. Let's see. There are a couple of very easy ones that I can share with you if you want to have it. I'm pretty darn good at making a pasta bolognese. I can also make myself a mini cacio e pepe. I do want to get better at baking though. And also a bit more of the Asian side of thing. I do want to get better at that. Because currently I'm not super good at cooking Asian foods. I have started learning how to cook a pad thai, so that's at least something. Here we go, complete. I knew I could figure it out. Everyone's gonna love this. Star Shield. The Star Shield is mostly calcium and bone. It is removed before cooking. Actually, I should run around a bit more to see if I can decorate a bit more. You can never replicate correct pad thai. There's always some impossible to find ingredients. Yeah, true that. Usually if you want to make something from a specific culture, you need to have the food from said culture or the ingredients from the culture to make it properly. But you can still make something that is pretty close to it. I mean, I don't have the specific rice or the eggs in Japan to make it, but I can still make myself a pretty good omelette rice. What shall we put on the menu? A little dry shrimp, fermented radish, tamarind sauce. Yeah, no, that sort of stuff I do not have easy access to. You are absolutely correct with that. Let's see, and then we can have... There we go, cloudberry jam toast. To have ourselves more customers today. Though I'm curious, how small are the dry shrimp then? How teeny are they? Perfect! New fish sauce, that you guys consume it on a daily basis? Oh yeah, no, I certainly do not consume fish sauce on a daily basis. It is very much so you buy it in a very small bottle from the specialty shops. They're just the tip of your finger. That is incredibly tiny shrimp. That's the size of shrimp that my my mom would say, "Ha, that's not even worth buying." And then again, us up here do like ourselves a bit of a bigger shrimp because we tend to put shrimp in soups and sandwiches. So having a bit more meat on the shrimp is quite nice. Fucked up. Or maybe I didn't fuck up. I did screw up a tiny bit. It's a dry one. It can turn into many ingredients that big shrimp can too. Oh, I reckon that fully. Every part of the animal kingdom it can be used for something that is very fun. Now we just need to focus on you. We actually did it. Perfect cooking. Right. Let's go. Here. Have this. Cloudberry jam. Here. Have some jam on your toast. Have your mushroom. Salad, 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 salad. You. Only a couple. One more. Have your poke bowl. Are we done? Indeed, we are done. Also, krill is a very important part of our culture, food, another small shrimp. I don't know, we don't really use krill in our cooking either. Partially because I don't think that krill's easy to catch up here. What used to be a big part of our food culture were eels, but they were overfished, so right now eels are a protected species in the country. Which is fine by me, eels are very cute. What a quaint little eatery. I think it's time for me to try one of these meals she raved about. Oh, you like to try new things? Hardly. I know what food gives me. Power, health, and it gives your restaurant magic. Well, food is more than just energy, you know. Maybe for you, but for me, it is merely a tool to accomplish my goals and to save you and everyone else from utter destruction. Is it really that bad out there? It is tolerable at the moment, but I fear if we delay, we will be overrun. Oishi has done his best, but it's time for a real protector to wield your magic. The remnant is not far from my camp, but I fear there is a monster much larger than any we've previously encountered. If I can defeat it, I'll be able to lock the remnant. So, shall we eat? Right. Okay, let me get to work. Any requests? A bowl, of course. Let's start there. And if you have any other ingredients you think will aid me, please feel free to add them. Damn, woofer love eel. A long to varied buffet with 20 words of eel dishes. Hey, that does sound like a very good time. Eel sure is tasty, but since it is a protected animal now, we only have it on rare occasions. This is a very bitter meal in that case. Bitter. Bitterballe? Some might even say. Right.
if any of you lot ever are in Belgium or in Amsterdam, do try out bitterballen. It is a side dish that is very tasty to bite into. Also, if you're ever in Italy, try to find a place that sells supoli. It is essentially a fried... it is a deep fried ball of dough that has tomato sauce, cheese, and some rice in it. It is a very tasty little treat. Right, let's see, I've been gushing about food enough. We need something salty. Hoopfish? No, that's too big. Ooh, I wanna try that. What name can you type? Sure! I'll type them out for you real quick. Supli is from Italy, from what I know. Now we have... and then we have bitterballen from the Netherlands. There we go, now I can control you. That's the perfect amount of saltiness, I guess. And then we don't need any more bitters, but we do need a little bit of umami here. We can combine that with something sour. How about a stickfish? Yeah, that seems good. Let's see, sweet milk, we can't have that next to the salty stuff. We're not gonna be able to get you a lot of sweetness, I fear. Well, actually, we might be able to get you a lot of sweetness. We'll try to get a bit more umami up. A filmato, that'll do. Right then. Hope you're hungry, Callan, because you're getting a lot of food. And there you are, your cabbage bowl. I hope it's to your taste, little bitter bunny. That tasted better than I expected. Happy to hear it. Thank you, I'll Google them and I wanna eat. Yeah, no, if you ever are in the areas where they are made, they are very nice. Well, hey, even if you aren't in the area that they are made, you can also try to find some place that sells them locally. There might be some Belgian influences in Australia, maybe. You might be able to find a place that sells the bitterballen. Cute black, no. Yeah, no. He is quite cute, but he's also from the bitter tribe. Which means that he's a bit harsh on us. Give me a moment, please. I'm preparing for what comes next. No problem, man. I think that we are done with the chefing for today. Ready to close the restaurant for the evening? Yes, I'd say so. Right then, let's see. What can we wander around? Pick up. All bunnies are cute to me, can't convince me otherwise. Aye, indeed I will not, woof. Well, actually, that does remind me of something. Since you like rabbits and bunnies so much, I'm surprised that in your recent OC creation streak that you didn't make yourself a lagomorph of some kind. Lagomorphs being bunnies and rabbits. Eat. Thank you. What do you have to say? Aren't you scared of the monsters? Why did they make the Paolo Pori? No worry, Panko. The door will stay shut. That's why we have it. The end of the world? Exactly. History has a way of repeating itself. Our ancestors knew a remnant would open again, and we need to be ready. And since we're not fighters like the other flavorful, a wall was our best option for protection. So big, scary beam or not, this wall was built to keep us safe. Okay, seems like you have things under control. Oh, I do. So I shouldn't worry? Not about this. I'd be more worried about making sure those caretakers are full. I raise them, I don't feel like to sexualize any of them into OCs. They're more like babies. Brats, but as any father will love them anyway. Fair enough, fair enough. I really can't argue with that logic. I guess I'd feel a similar way than if I was raising and breeding a bunch of animals of any kind. Let's see, we're gonna go to the tea house. I feel like if I raise a shepherd, I might lose all of the appeal I see in them as antros. That could be the case. Could be something about how your feelings for an animal might be transferred depending on real contact to them or not. It would be an interesting thing to have a study on. But hey, sadly, I'm not. I don't have the resources to study that. So for right now, it will. Maybe not. Maybe I can separate reality from fantasy. I think that humanity in general is pretty good at that. So yeah, I do believe that you'd be able to separate reality from fantasy. I mean, hey, if you weren't able to separate reality from fantasy, how else would you be able to create such studs like Magnus, Gawain, or that dog, even Ike's a looker, I'd say. So this is like a tradition or something. I do think you and Flambe might be onto something. Are you ready to hear what happened? I want to hear all about it. Tell me, Callum. Without further delay. Well, it does work on food. I see a video of a cooked bunny and I'm about to cry and throw up. I see my babies in the picture. So maybe it will work on chef too, I don't know. Anyway, it seems like you have a very deep connection to lagomorphs. I do understand, yeah. I do understand, yeah. Well, then, to move away from that concept, but still remaining on lagomorphs, do you know about the jackalope, woof? I'd eaten countless bulbos over my life. The bitter greens of the cold rabies warmed the soul. However, this kabogi bowl was unlike anything I'd ever eaten. So I set off in search of the remnant, when I was scaring the umami spirits into hiding. We must protect the spirits. Umami minion. In this case, it would be a pretty perfect counter to you. Yeah, I am a full-on counter to you. Oh, that attack is so charming. This is so cute. He walks up and then produce a sword out of thin air and to thwack the enemy with. Oh, this paper puppet style of doing the combat in this game is so charming. I love it a bit. That's funny indeed. Yeah, no. Yeah. Or maybe I just have a penchant of being very happy, trigger happy on the laughs. Well, if anything, that's a good sign, I'd say. The earth seemed to constantly shift in these marshlands. No tracks, no traces. I was not able to rely solely on my eyes there. I had to feel the history of the land, and something there felt amiss. I could feel the bitter spirits asking me to call upon them. I knelt to the ground and summoned the magic within me. A bitter spirit sprung forth, offering its assistance in my mission. With a kick of its legs, it revealed a piece of paper which beneath a rock. A recipe page. Instructions for minion kebabs were scrawled upon it. An ingredient only recently available in Solido. Curious. It seems the monsters are not the only ones sneaking about these wilds. I did not see her tracks to follow, so I tucked the page away and continued my pursuit of the remnant. Very cute. Ah, why thank you, Blaine. I'm happy that I, despite my menacing appearance as a big dragon, I can still be cute, so yeah. I continued on my path, nearing the remnant, but I knew I wasn't alone. Suddenly, a very large, very furry frog decided to interrupt my venture. I did not shake in fear, only because the earth shook with each slam of its feet. Well, here we're having the frog. Spirits be with me. You're a large fella. Ah, that's a bad hand. That's a bad starting hand. 60 health. Right then. Can we make this work? Yeah? I think we should be able to make this work, yeah. Let's see, that'll have it. And then if we do this, it's equal. Yep. Clash here. 6. 6 is manageable. Twang. So, do you play Guild Wars 2? Indeed I do. I raid with my friends every Friday, and I play a lot of Guild Wars 2. Currently, it's a bit of a downturn, but I am also trying to farm up myself to venture out and get. I think it was Aurora. Yeah, I think Aurora is the legendary that I'm trying to build up next. Either that or the legendary heavy armor. Maybe one day we can all chill there and do Steam. Aye, that does sound like a fun time. I wouldn't be against it. We could do fractals, strikes, or just chill and do some map content. Well, that sounds like a very good time. Let's see. Combine you with you. On trick win. I get a power up. No, it's getting stronger. Oh, I didn't play for like 3 years. Well, hey, that's still good enough. With Guild Wars 2 being mainly a horizontal progression game, your efforts are not in vain because you aren't anymore behind. I used to raid 2 times a week as well. Maybe we can do that for the sake of memory. Sure. I can act as a raid leader if needs be. I do know exactly how all of the Heart of Thorns wings are meant to be played. Wings 1 through 4 are my comfort wings. I can beat Soulless Horror effectively on wing 5. Doom is a fuck ass. I cannot fight Doom reliably. Amalgam is fine. I usually get carried in Kadim. But wing 7 is fun. We just need to find a couple of pylon kiters, but I can pylon kite myself. We just need to find a tank. Same over 4 and then I'm all out. Damn. I'm still update after the 4. I know, that's fair. It's not as if you're missing out on a fuck ton. Well, you are missing out on a couple of fun encounters. Harvest Temple's fun. And so it's also Temple of Thebe. Mainly Temple of Thebe is fun because you get to see the brother of the breasted boobly man Deimos, Cerus. Let's see. I am going to have to take a couple of damage. Incredible! They whiffed! I remember I did Doom for like just 3-4 times. And that's not a bad amount to do Doom, I'd say. You got your Doom practice in, maybe even a clear. That's about all that I could ask for a Doom fight at anyhow. 9 damage. Yeah, we take that. My victory. Mine. That's a bit harsher. But we can do this. Victory. What's good with sour? Umami is good with sour. Yeah, no, you have to do the winning trick in order to get the power up from that. But it can also have a lot of meaning to me. It's a game I found my husband and... so that's how you found your husband. I didn't know that story, but that's actually quite romantic. Finding your partner in... Finding your partner in a realm beyond, in the virtual world that we all decide to exist within. A big chunk of my life is in there. I do understand, yeah. I had a lot of my friends growing up being EverQuest. EverQuest's EverQuest's world alongside with Tyria is like a second home to me. MMOs can mean a lot to people. I do know that I think currently Blaine's MMO choice is Final Fantasy XIV, so all the stars there could be considered his home. Fuck. But yeah, no, we tie our attachments to these games just because, well, we are able to have our second life in them. And boy, what a second life that is. Right, it's time for tongue. Back then, when we don't have class 2 farming dungeons is a daily thing. We can 2-man Ara every day. We're in sync that level. What a good time. That does sound like a good time indeed. I do know that dungeons are still played. I don't play dungeons all that much myself. I only really play dungeons during the dungeon rush. But I do think that they are a good time. They are a neat narrative event. is like 10 years ago, I think. Oh yeah, no, the game's had multiple balance changes since then. I think the most major one that we've had as of late was the general downturn in player power. Seven damage, no difference from 6 in this situation. When conditions stacks just like 30 stacks on Tequatl for some reason. Tequatl is like a highly organized task back then. That is very funny to think about in this day and age, because currently Tequatl is a very chill fight as a world boss. The one that still requires a lot of organization is Triple Trouble. The worms are a pain to deal with. Yep. We might be taking 2 more damage still. Oh no, too slow, too slow. Yeah, you'll work. Right now, just press 1 for loot. Yeah, some of the map content has gotten a whole lot weaker to deal with. It's partially just par for the course, because as the power level goes up, and if you don't continually buff the previous content, the players will eventually outscale it. But personally, I'm fine with having some stuff that's easy and some stuff that needs a lot of coordination. Like, if everything needed a lot of coordination, then it would probably be a whole lot more taxing on the mind for the people. We could probably do a 4 on this. No, a 4 is only just a clash. We need to do the 5. Twack! We'll likely have another tongue face. Alright. We have no salty cards. Discard. Well, clash. This will work out great. Power up. Yeah, here's another tongue face. 8 and 8. Yeah. Feel my wrath, tongue. Fun time. Deal with the backline, deal with the backline. Oh no, I'm poisoned, aren't I? Yep, poisoned. Take poison at the end of each round. Oy, 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 oy. They can't double stack poison now, can they? They might be able to double stack. Oh, too slow for me, good sir. Yeah, with this one we can deal with both of you. Now, come forth, Furog. It's time for me to deal with you. Six more health. Just one more good one.
That's not a good one. Equalize. Can we make this work? We can make this work, yeah. Buff up! It was a pleasure fighting you, Frog. You were a good contender, but you are now defeated! The mission is nearly complete. Only one more step remains. And while these martial arts are not free from Luano's monsters, we can hold off the invasive destruction of our homes. Nothing on this frog seemed particularly edible, so I chose to bring back some of his bramble tusks. I thought Oishi might be able to find some use for them. But enough of that. The remnant was up ahead. A rough fight. And there it was, waiting for next Luano sphere to pass through and continue the havoc. Been causing us a bit of trouble, you know. People are scared history might repeat itself. But I know my role. It's why us Bitters were entrusted with this heart key in the first place, even if we misused it in the past. Maybe locking up this remnant will clear our names. Was it Flambe's heart key that opened you? Has she created this mess just so she could be needed once again? Or perhaps it was this other chef. Seems a risky game to play. No matter, I will return your flame and set the lock here. And so, deep in the marshlands, the lock is set. Now we have to seal it. Launch time finished, you're here. You are here indeed, Demi. Welcome to the transmission. Hope you have yourself a good... a good Monday. And hey, perfect timing then, since we're playing a food game. What do you have for lunch? Had I not lived it, I'm not sure I believed it. While I do not worry about the flame burning out at the marshlands remnant, I would prefer if we do not delay. Flambe, your assistance will be needed. And while the last time you closed the portal things went, well, catastrophically bad, we should be in control this time. It wouldn't have been necessary if you kind didn't stow away in the night. Refra, he brought that upon us all. And now we're all trying to make it right. So let's return to tradition and seal the remnant. Chicken with cream and rice. That sounds like a good one. I had chicken with potatoes myself for dinner. And boy howdy were those chickens very good. They were lightly encrusted with some parmesan and some other spices. So they were able to keep my belly full. How is cream with rice? I haven't had that. I don't have that often. Is it fried chicken too? That would be for Demi to answer. But I do reckon that it is fried. Fried chicken is after all very, very good. Travers always liked to eat with his hands. Travis seems to be eating Minion. He's probably still alive, but why is he out there? Tough and spiky. It must be good for something. I like cream and nah, it's not fried. Damn. Well, still, chicken's still a good source of protein. Fried sheep cream lined with fried basil leaf is the best. Oh, that does sound very tasty, yeah. Huh. I bet there are some useful monster bits still out there. I might take a gander after one goes to sleep. Maybe we'll find something interesting. You're not afraid to go out there? Nah, I'm not being a fly faster than any of those Luanosers can nip at me. What do you say? Want me to fetch something for you? For a small fee, I can go and find what you need. Just one though. I don't want to be out there all night.
Sure, could you find me some bitter minion meat? Thank you. So let's see. It's time to drain the fountain. For we are to be doing a sealing ritual. You know, we might actually make a good team. Is everyone ready?
I can't believe we're actually doing a sealing ceremony. 'Tis an honor. Flambe, it's time.
Are the umami offerings ready? I reckon that they are. Quite sure everyone had something.
In flame and favor, the spirits release. Energies entwine with search for peace. Light above brings smoke and spark. Quell the remnant, seal it dark, yeah. Oh, we did it. Oh.
Well, we had like a 2 seconds of 2 seconds of a good time.
Looks like there's more to do. Someone seems to have Flambe's heart key. Flambe, might you know who that is?
My key has been missing. I searched for it in the past 100 years, but I've found nothing. No trace.
That would have been helpful to know a few years ago.
Hey, without her we wouldn't have sealed this remnant. We've done it once, we can do it again.
Fine. Tomorrow we head out again.
It looks like it's out in the Mojave Desert.
I should hydrate. Get to bed, everyone. We know at least one denizen out there, and I think it's time we find them.
New map! New map! New map time! Do we have anything more that we want to do for the night? Let's... Probably a craftsman, yeah. Let's head over to the craftswoman. Mike, thank you. Hi there. My hammer's all ready for new projects. That's right. I would like you to get me another garden bed.
I still need more rocks.
Well, let's get ourselves the alchemy bookshelf. And then we can get that one set. Your options have been expanded. I don't know what we'll plant in it, but we'll certainly plant something. Maybe a tomatato? A tomatato does sound nice. Right, you can't go down there. Here we are. Let's see. Bloom shrooms, kabogi. Here we have mixed vegetables. No, mixed vegetables, rice, tomatato, amethyst potatoes. Kabogi. Yeah, we'll get some kabogi in here. Now we can sleep. Nothing worth doing's ever been easy, has it? Time to get some rest. Lost and found. Have you been out here all night? Yeah, but I should be out here. Maybe, but we have something that's working here. It's because you're not out there actually dealing blows, doesn't mean you're not fighting the monsters. Without you, it's nothing more than food. But that's the thing. Without my heart key, this may never end. That doesn't mean we stop fighting. We're gonna look for your heart key, right? Do you know what happened to it? I'm afraid not. After we lost Spicy, every other denizen retreated to their havens. Even you Paloporians built a wall to isolate yourself from everyone else, and from me. Every few days I'd visit the Spicy region, but there was nothing left. No spirits, no creatures, no denizens, nothing. Just the rubble and the reminder of what I had done. Eventually I visited less. I used to carry my heart key with me as I made my rounds across Toledo. But after a while it didn't seem necessary. There was no one else out there. So I left it behind. Every few years I go back to the place where I tucked it away and it was always there. So the years grew longer between visits. It didn't seem to matter. However, on the last time I returned, it was gone. I searched and searched who could have taken it, but I found no one. You never even saw Travers wandering around? He didn't stray far from your town. I had no reason to come this close to your home. Your remnant was locked behind a wall. I was meant to stay on the other side, so I did. Fire Jimothy is cute. Yeah, Flambe is a precious little flame spirit. According to the story here, she is somewhat of a patron goddess of flavor. Alright, speaking of that, speaking of Jimothy Wolf, did you hear that apparently a spouse of an ArenaNet employee was one of the people to first document Jimothy? Okay, so we don't know where the heart key is, but someone or something out there has it. Yes. And then we stay the course. You're still hurt, and the best thing you can do is help me in the kitchen. So let's keep doing what we do best. We'll get you healed and we'll find the heart key. It's okay. Who is that again? I don't know who they are specifically, it's just that in the announcement post for hey, get your Jimothy mini in Guild Wars 2 on the next update, they mentioned that it was a ArenaNet employee's spouse that documented the first sightings of that raccoon. Yeah, it will be. We should probably check in with Callan. You and him have the same goal now. Figure out what happened to Travers. It is still amazing that a creature such as him was able to survive for so long with a spine disease. Nature is truly an amazing thing. Thank you. Oh, it's not close enough for you to eat, is it? Well, sorry for that then, Lillipad newts. Here, try this again. Let's see, grub for you. Grub for you. Grub for me. Internet said the Kyla Maroniak is one. Yeah, that does sound... That name does ring a bell. Also, you know there's a famous German Shepherd with the same condition as Jimothy. I think I've seen an image of him before. I am happy that he does seem to be living a good life, though. I am very happy about that. So Greg and I were talking, he said, I love simple grub. He's curious about all these different meals you're making for everyone. He wants to taste different flavors of filet too. I get it. And I get it, I thought you like umami foods, but my palate is expanding.
So we had an idea. Well, we could mash up some ingredients to make a special delicious treat bowl. Then Greg and I thought we get to see what we're also excited about. So, I would get tired of eating the same thing all the time, and maybe we could get some eggs with different flavor profiles. Okay, I'm in. What's the plan? Oh, you know those 4 acorns we got last night? Well, we think if you spin them really fast, they'll be able to mash things up like a tornado. Really? A tornado? What's Greg's name?
Sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's do it.
I'm so glad you liked it, because we already built it. One brand new tornado ready for mashing.
I guess I'll give it a whirl then. So let's see, combine a grub with some newt. We get a healthy treat. His name is Quasi. I think his insta is Quasi the Great. He is, but only need a huge amount of money to maintain him. He's a bit spoiled as well, but I mean, every ship spoiled entitled boyos. You aren't wrong with that. I used to have a German Shepherd as well growing up, and that boy was a bit spoiled. But we did love him a whole lot, so I do understand why he did get spoiled. Long walks, treats ever so often, lots of pets and rubs. He was a good lad. Oh yeah, that's just a different egg, yeah. Healthy egg, yeah. On trick win, attack will is compared to healing. Neat. Yeah, if you do want to have an animal with a severe health disease, you're going to be spending a lot of money to maintain them. Yeah, every ship is a good lad, 100%. Indeed they are. Bring me that. And let's see, what more can we have done today? Maybe some fishing. Some fishing sounds good. Let's fish. Fish. $600 grams of shrimp. A massive meal if I've ever seen one. Oh, yeah, right. You're not saying that every ship is a good lad 100% because you happen to be a shepherd wolf. Another crablama. Nice. 1 kilogram of crablama. Let's see. You're a bit smaller. But I should still be able to get to you. Perfect. Whoop. Stickfish. Nice. Let's see what's happening around town. I bet the caretakers are around town. I say hello, and he ignore me. Who does that? Keep an eye on this grumpy fellow. Hi, Callan. You need to teach Paolo Porty a bit better. I cannot believe that you did not tell us your heart key was lost. I tried. I came to Snar to enlist the help of the bidders, but I was turned away. Your kind told me I was just seeking attention. We would have listened if we knew it meant our existence might depend on it. When have you ever trusted something you haven't seen? No one trusts us, so why would I trust what they tell me? What do you mean no one trusts you? When I was actually allowed trust to Lady Divider, we were entrusted with one of the 3 heart keys and we used it to attack our fellow denizens. All because we were jealous. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It was my people. We failed everyone, and we have to make it right. This Travis is our first lead, and we'll follow it until he is captured.
It's not Travers. I mean, I don't know why he's still out there, but he never hurt a soul. Yes, like the souls the monster he's defeating is now eating as well. That's different. That's the rival. I'm sorry, Paco, but it's just as you said. I don't trust anything I haven't seen for myself. So let's get on with it. My stomach's rumbling and Mojave Desert is calling. Shall I still visit the restaurant today? Yeah, sure. Very well. I'll see you then. You have my order in? Bitter minion meat, umami minion meat, minion meat. Paco, you were thinking of everyone else. These ingredients aren't even for you. How mighty kind of you, Paco. If you weren't so cute, I'd feel a bit hurt on that statement. Alright then, let's get something cooking. I can make a new recipe page with a condor tomahawk and amaretto, which gives me +5 stamina. A tomahawk steak. Oh, that does look nice. What more can we cook? What more can we cook? We can cook amaretto poutine. Amaretto, cheese and gravy. What more could you want? I still haven't ever had the chance to try poutine. I want to try out poutine. I think poutine would be very nice to eat. Let's see. Nothing to try out. I think it's time to start today. Let's see, what is today's special? Today's special is a peak leek soup. We'll have some amaretto poutine, the minion steak plate, and that's gonna be it. Because I don't want to overwhelm myself. Actually, we can have the Delishkin rice bowl. Why not? Open up. Let's feed all you hungry lot. Chop chop. Perfect. And roasting time. And this is gonna be a rough one. I can already tell. Whoop whoop. That's a bit too much. Right, you're... Well, only one of them got finished cooking. Sad. Almost. There we go. Now these will land in. Yeah, the top one seriously never gets... Right then. Poutine, minion, leek soup. Only one leek soup, eh? Here you go. Capybara got meal. Rhino got meal. Give me the poutine. Here you go, Tarva. Leek soup. To the capybara. Hey man, nice nose ring that you got. Here you go, duck leg. And then you want a minion steak plate as well. One for the lizard. We'll forget meal? Ah yeah, sure. Just mention what you want and I'll make it for you. Oh, and that's a lot of cash. Nice, nice.
Right, so what do you want in Callan? I was foolish to think this was gonna be easy. Nonetheless, we continue into the Mojave Desert. It's likely we'll have quite a few sweet monsters to battle, so let's prepare for that. Since you seem to know what people need, where do you think I'm going today? The Mojave Desert? Very astute. Yes, I will be venturing there today. Chicken soup, maybe? Yeah, that can be done. I haven't actually made chicken soup. Most of the soups that I have is root fruit based, so making a chicken soup does sound like a good challenge. Actually, now I'm curious. Let's see, chicken soup recipe. Do I have the stuff to make a chicken soup over the week? I might have some stuff. I shouldn't be distracted now. Don't get distracted, Azure. Do not get distracted. Of all of these, the Lich fried rice would be the one. Sorry. Sometimes I do get a bit overly excited and start looking stuff up while I should be focusing on the game. Alright, so, we can also try to go for a couple of salty things. Let's see, a hoopfish. Yeah, one salty thing. I can also have a bit of extra sweetness pair up with you to make the saltiness go down a bit. If you want something bitter, what can I get to make this a bit more bitter for you? There we are. And then sour. What can we pair sour with? Something... that's some big stuff. Yeah, if we go with any of these, it'll be a bit too umami, so I guess... No, we don't want to have it too big of a deck either, so yeah, this'll be your meal, Callan. Hope it's tasty for you. You're quite a chef. Friendship level? I didn't notice that before. I can become friends with the bunny. Did not expect that. But we'll take it. Right, time to call it here for the evening. Are you ready to close at the restaurant? Yeah, indeed I am. Do you want to get more grubs? Oh! Is it evening already? Wonderful. Tark, my dear, would you mind putting out the mirror so people can try the new items? Yes, of course. And with my weaving claws sharpened, it's time for the tailor Palipori to return. Drapes and Drama is open for his nightly business. Drapes and Drama is open, you say? Where was Drapes and Drama? Gia can't get her ass plugged and is making new plates for the restaurant. You want to see what Panko chooses? Sure, but right now... Wow, I fell asleep. Hey, there's nothing to wow about that. You are going to need your rest. Did I miss your soup? Nah, your soup's still here, warm and ready for you. Though I do reckon since you're struggling to stay awake, it is alright if you...
walk into the tender night and fall asleep with. I do appreciate you trying still to stay awake. Let's see, town map. Right, the town map is... The Drapes and Drama is right next to the merchant. Okay. There we have you. Tark and I both weave the stores of Paliporia into our canvases. Yeah, here we go. Customization. It will. Might be worse when I move. You're gonna host the transmission at 4 AM here. That is factually correct. But a positive thing is as well, if I go on for longer, you will likely be able to catch me when you wake up. So that's a positive thing at least. Or at the least, I call that positive. It's a bit selfish of me to say that. So it seems like we can mainly customize our apron. That's the same with live. Fair enough, fair enough. Ah, yeah, no, we can also customize the town. Well, that's neat. Radiance, paw print, pink fireworks, orange sunburst, fish, clovers, brambles, lily pads, ember, minion, delishkin. Sure. We'll get ourselves some delishkin curtains. But I'm sure we can figure something out with. I always do try to make sure that everyone's able to attend if they want to attend the transmissions. Are you ready to hear what happened? Sure, I want to hear all about it. Without further delay, let's head over to the sweet desert. The boundless energy of the sweet innocence is bothersome. Do they not know how to rest? Oh, that's a big map. Very big map. This might be a bit of more... Isoki. I'll share our Steam time when we can. Now that's the good spirit for it. But still, if we do want to have our Guild Wars 2 stream idea, we are gonna have to do some hefty planning. Which route is good here? I could go south, because in that case I will be in the bitter area before walking up north. Maybe we can do it like my morning, your night. Sounds like a good idea. Works for me, works for me. So yeah, southern pass would be a whole lot of fights, but I think we can deal. I don't have time for a fight. Well, aren't you a cute fellow? Oh, I absolutely adore you. Look at him! Look at him! This bubble lizard. Defensive pouches that you blow up when you want to defend yourself. What time there right now again? Is it 8 PM there? Almost 9 PM, I would say. Also, sorry for just falling in love instantly with this thing. Do I have... Yeah, no, we'll discard for something salty. And we'll pair that up with
something better. Sorry, little fella. Oh, I absolutely love your expressions. I love your expressions. Alright, I'm going to be... I know I said that I shouldn't be easily distracted. But I will happily take a screenshot of that one to send to a friend of mine. Give me but a second. There we go. Done and dusted. It was your midnight and 8 AM for me for that transmission. I'll make it work. I do tend to go to bed at quite late, so I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't have anything sour here. I don't have anything sour in my deck. That's very bad. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Spicy no longer exists. God damn it. Also, for the game, do you remember the lizard shedding videos, sir, when human blow into lizardkin to help them shred? I don't know, I do remember the videos like that. They blow up like big balloons with their... when they are about ready to shed. The bubble lizard here might be inspired from it. I feel like it's inspired both from that and also it is inspired by the... It's both inspired from that, but also because soda is sweet, and what's soda if not for bubbles? Maybe also bubblegum. A lot of different inspiration sources. It just popped in my mind. Well, hey, you're probably correct with that. Can I... I still need salty. You. It is really only you that I can reliably use to attack. Sorry, Bubble Lizard, you are incredibly cute. I do like you, I do like you. If you insist. Ripstard. Well, hey, there's always a new one to take a look at. Disorienter. I wonder what your deal would then be. I am eating so much damage. A worthy opponent. It's always have access to my salty card. Oh, another new creature. I don't have time for a fight. Cranberry. Oh, they are poised for an attack. Unfortunate. All of the enemies here are so bloody cute. Yeah, now we will continue going on the down path. By the sun's rays, are you a spicy creature? I suppose Luanos would still have spicy creatures, so of course they would cross into Solido, but a spicy creature here is something I never thought to see. Right, still destructive. Okay, I'll ponder this later. Spiciness exists! I don't have anything sour to deal with spiciness. This Right. I'm just gonna have to him now. Woof, you go to bed. Thank you for thank you for the sheet, sur. See you tomorrow. Aye. Catch you tomorrow. Woof. Hope that my dulcet tones of pained aspirations will be able to lull you to sleep. Good night. Thank you for catching the transmission. You should have multiple flavors. No, you only have that. You only have spicy stuff. Please. I won't be able to do anything here, will ya? You're just going to get me. Please have some other flavor besides spicy. You. Right then, good to know then, I suppose. That I need to have access to at least every flavor. I couldn't help but wonder if it was a good or bad thing that spicy creatures had also invaded our lands. I will want an Oishi consult after I finish this tale. I went down there because it was a bitter area. Okay, so what? That's spicy. Yeah, I think that's bad. I'm pretty certain it's bad. We don't have the food to support creatures like that. Yes, I assumed as much. I won't be excited about this. Like, we have an actually spicy creature in Toledo. Maybe that's a good thing, but they're already in a sweet region, and they have to eat too. They could destroy everything. I will not. Don't forget to rest too. I'll not. It's not too late here on my end. It's fine. Thank you. Banco. Wanna get something today? Yes, could you please give me some Bob Lizard guts? This is going to be rough. But it's a fun challenge still, so I don't really mind it. We'll make it work, and that's all we can do. Hi Oishi, yeah, some other stuff here for me.
Aye, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff.
Eat up, friends. Eat up. So, what do you know about the Mojave Desert?
It's home to the vampires, little long-toothed foxes that roam around the sands. They have massive ears with small predators to help them keep cool during the day. Their long fangs used to bite in the cacti so you can drink some of their milk. And they sharpen their fangs daily on the rocks so they don't get too long. When they do, the rocks will break the fangs and they'll start to regrow again.
Doesn't that hurt?
Not at all. It's what keeps them healthy. If the fangs got too long, they wouldn't be able to walk. They're sugar-based so they regrow quickly. I'm going to keep an ear out for them on my adventure days and ask Callan to do so as well. I'll have to make a little sanctuary for them here too.
The more the merrier. It's nice having newcomers in Palopori. Can you eat the fangs?
I'd be willing to give it a try.
A nocturnal nibbler?
My stomach's grumbling. Can I come by today?
Sure.
Alright, see you there.
We'll have Oishi take the lead, because I fear that otherwise we might be in for a bad time. I'm also going to be needing a whole lot more grubs if they have well, not really invented, more so just introduced the Mixomatic for the Delishkens. Yeah, I got a plan. Today's plan will be to, as always, try to get towards the mini-boss. But if we aren't able to get to the mini-boss, we will collect a bunch of materials to cook some meals to go against these guys. And Belain finds something very yummy. What's so yummy, pal? Yeah, we'll create a shield treat. Attack treat. Eat up. Eat up. Shield egg. Lichen egg with shield effect. On trick win, add +1 shield to the caretaker. Yes, yes, you're a good lad. Attack up egg. You just had a nice burger with mom. Nice. What was on it, if you don't mind me asking? Did you have some jam on it? Because usually I'd say that that jam goes well with the tartness of meat. 2 more hours of work left. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you, Blaine. I believe in you. What do you actually have left to do then for the day, if you don't mind me asking? Just meat and cheese between your buns? Well, that still is a very nice treat to have. One should not downplay just a simple cheeseburger. Though I cannot help but imagine... I cannot help but to imagine the jokes upon Americans that is, imagine a hamburger. As much as I would like to sleep, it seems I must remain a little longer. Yeah, we're sad about that too. So, Panko, why is this teacher of yours in the wilds? He lives there. Lives there? No, I mean, yes, but like just outside the wall. Interesting. Anything good for my reservation? There's more work to be done. Not today. We're gonna be having Oishi with us. Nothing that needs to be practicing with, but let's see what we can come up with. Patron meals, but in one recipe base. Here we go. Disorientator saltado. In the last 2 hours, it'll be me putting up grocery returns and stocking up water cases. Wait, grocery returns? What do you mean grocery returns? Do people return groceries? I was sorry, but I'm just perplexed by that idea that people will just return groceries. It seems like what looks good today is the amotato putzin, along with some some stuffed mushrooms. Right, I'm gonna need to go buy the mushrooms every now and again to pick them up. Some delicious salad. Delicious rice bowl. Sounds good. And some cloudberry jam toast. Open up. More like things they decided not to buy or couldn't buy, so they put them back. And they don't return those themselves? What? Are you serious? If you're not able to buy something, or if you decide to not buy it, you just place it back. You walk back. You're meant to walk back and place it back in the area where you're supposed to be. You just don't leave them at the register. They don't. That is such a strange thing. Well, maybe it's not a strange thing, but what is strange to me, it is very strange to me. That's gonna be a miss. No, actually, it wasn't a miss. Instead, it gets put in a returns bucket for me to pick up, and outward it goes. That sounds like such a bad way of going about it. Perfectly cooked. People have the tendency to change their mind and leave it whether in the store, wherever in the store. Awfully rude, I will say. Awfully rude. Right. The chicken salad for you. Cloudberry jam toast. Here we go. Another cloudberry jam. For you, good sir. Whoop. Some putzin for you, Tavra. One final meal to deliver. It is another delicious rice bowl. Have a good meal, friend. Anyways, I gotta go, so have a good remainder of your transmission. Aye, indeed I will have. I'm not sure how much longer I'll go, but I'll be going for a bit longer at least. So, all you have for me for today is what you do, chef. I bet you'll never get between I'm headed towards. You're heading towards the Mojave Desert. Right again. He wants me to serve him a mushroom. Which would be the bog piper curry, but I don't have any bloom shrooms. The palo porridge salad would be good just to have access to a wide variety of different cards. How did I lose out on a bloom shroom? Alright, I probably used the bloom shroom to... had to do something else. Well, we'll have this, and I should have some mushrooms available for you. We do need to have some bitters. Something umami would also be good. And then, what more do we need? We want to have at least one card of everything. We have a bunch of umami, a little bit of bitter, some salty, one big sweet thing. Sour stuff. Sour stuff is what we need. And you're really feeling the sour, aren't you? Extra KO milk. And I don't have any mushrooms here, do I? No, I do have the mushroom. I do have the mushroom. Yeah, mushroom. Mushroom it is. Do we have something small and bitter? There we go, that'll be perfect. You'll be having a lot to eat, Oishi, so better eat up. Delicious. Alright then, time to head out. Right, I forget, I can't just head out. What can I unlock? I can't unlock anything right now, so that's gonna be just the end of the day. Here to close the restaurant for the evening? Yeah. As ready as I can be. Mine. And mine. More mushrooms the better. Let's hopefully we don't get fucked over by a spicy creature. Who's so different from home, but equally as beautiful. Right, we do have a bit more sweets, so we can probably not just venture about right into this area. I just still want to hit up a rock though, so yeah, center path, upper path, Yeah, center path into upper path. Oh, I'll take some. Oven with cacti. That's a good chunk of stuff. Oh, I'm hungry. We have one sweet, and to counter that we also need some salty. We have one salty. Well, we better discard it then. Perfect card, perfect card. I appreciate the attempt, but do not mess with Oishi's feet. It's a very powerful weapon. Oh, delicious. Cranberry? Berry. Yeah, no, that's a berry, alright. Single fight, it shouldn't be super difficult. I speak too soon, it's a Flamadon. But I do have some bitters now, so, or rather some sours. I'm ready to deal with you now. It's just gonna be costing a bit of my health to deal with you ever so often. Attack! Not too hard for me to handle. And then, yeah, go up north. Oh, another stone to collect. Wonderful. One more double fight. Our friendlies need me. King Goobra. Now aren't you a fascinating little creature? Oh, I absolutely do love you as well. Yeah, but we can enhance it. Let's see. We have to pick and choose. On trick win, 1 to 3 cards to the caretaker's hand will flip to the back. Rough. Yeah, we'll be dealing with you first, otherwise... Yeah, hurts, but it's fine. Bring me something salty. Yeah, no, I do have to bring you in. Disorient Heater done with. Unfortunate. So much of my health is lost to just reshuffle. I'm getting pretty good at this.
I can't wait to take these back.
I wonder what this square means now again.
And then something unexpected happened. Oh, look at you.
Sa!
Oh, we have a lot of energy.
What?
Oh, a bit of extra oomph would be great.
Increase attack value by 1, increase card value. No, if I'm able to increase my attack value by 1, that just means that I'm able to end the fights quicker.
Thank you.
Hello! Ah, you always think about people like that.
I said hello.
We're in the middle of war against monsters. I have a big sword. That is a dangerous tactic.
None of them also say hello.
Are you from Portobello?
Hi, I'm Oshi, umami caretaker. I'm also out here fighting monsters.
Interesting. Why? Shouldn't you be back at home shepherding your creatures about?
Oh, what I'm doing here? Searching for Mogami vampires. I want to give them a safe place to hide in Palopori.
The old trading town?
That's the one. That's lovely. The food is always nice. Most of the denizens are great. It's a restaurant that makes the most delicious food. Always have a meal before I venture out here. It powers me with flavor magic.
Flavor magic? Is that like when you eat too many sweets and you realize you're now super fast?
Kinda, but like more powerful. Every ingredient gives you new abilities.
And you don't even have to train?
Nope. You see, when the chef and flambe cook up for you, and the minion is pretty chewy, but it's worth it.
You're eating minion?
Oh, it's everything and anything. I can't take a bite. I can take a bit of chewishness if it means I can help more creatures.
This sounds both disgusting and appealing. Do you think the chef could make me something I would like cake?
What's cake?
You never had cake? Oh boy, you're in for a treat. I won't spoil it. Just find a hardened dough nut out here and I had a chef of yours planted. Soon enough, you'll have a fresh dough sprouting. And if you manage all that, I'm sure you can sort out a recipe for a cake. I'll get my nose on the wind for the wafts of delicious baked goods.
Well, you got it. If someone as strong as you like cakes, it must be good.
It is. Oh, and look, someone dropped fangs from the vampires. You should try and sharpen them on bunny cactus.
Oh, thanks for the tip. Hope to see you in Palopori soon.
Let her eat cake. But I need to actually get to that target if I want to let her eat cake.
Right, mini-boss time. Please, mate, leave me alone. Oh, you look hungry.
Big fellow, Cranbear. That would be equal. Yeah, thank you. We need some salt. Very terrible.
Clash.
We still need salt.
There we are.
Alright, this is a very hard one to actually match. Half that. That'll mean I take 10 damage.
Which we'll just have to deal with. Fuck.
The crown will eat one sweet card out of your hand and heal for the card value. Sour beats against that. Equalize. This is terrible. Yeah, that's me dead again. I will not allow a bad bot like you to be here. Perish. Away with ye. But right. I need to have somewhat sweet things. Yeah, I'll just faint. I can't deal with this cranberry. Almost was hungrier than me. It's gonna be taking a couple of times for me to actually be able to... Oh, we should consider getting entering that sweet warrior lady once. She seems like she could be helpful. I should look for that donut as soon as possible. Lots of good stuff. But yeah, with some stones we should be considering an upgrade. Probably not right away though. We're going to be needing to fish to get some more stuff here with us. Wait! You certainly are a cute one now, aren't you? Since there are no other use for the glow grubs, it probably is a decent idea to just fish for them every night. So yeah, routines will be set. Routines will be set, routines will be made. We can probably figure something out to do. With all this good stuff. Reach that one? Aye, indeed I can. Spirefish? Well, you're new. Seems like spirefish is what I'll be getting from this little hole. What about this hole? What will you grant me? That's not long enough. Ah, yes, at the edge. Yes, good enough. Hoopfish. Yeah, no, I guess that's good to have the hoopfish. Or at least a couple of them. They were a good salty treat, if I remember right. Oh yes, we need some cube fish if you want to cook up some more cube pokeballs. Voila. They do have an awkward pattern, but they are good. The star shieldfish. Ah, stickfish. That's nice. Yeah, we should probably then consider getting a couple more spirefish. Don't know what they do just yet. But they must be good, since they do look like they have a good shape. That's a bit too weak. There we are. Good shock.
Oh, sweet! It's a sweet fish! The most flavorful meat is in the spire. That is going to help us oh so much to just have access to more sweetness. But even so, we are also going to be needing bitter. Let's study this then. Cook each ingredient to at least 50% without reaching 100%. All three of you. There we go. Was a bit spooky there with the one in the middle. I knew I could figure it out. Everyone's gonna love this. Flamadon tentacles. If cooked improperly, the noodle becomes very chewy. But nice, now we got access to some spicy stuff. That's for guests, and I do not have anything more for recipe bases for our travelers. So, well, we'll check you out. Meat hand pie, utensils optional, that is ludicrously cute. Anything more we need to study? Nothing at all. Yeah, another thing that comes to mind would be to check out Taya and see what we can place in for an upgrade. Maybe buy some stuff from the store. Not raw rice, we have a lot of raw rice. We need bloom shrooms. We'll be going against the Mojave Desert a whole lot. We won't be needing to buy sweet things. A lot of questions to be had. A lot of questions to be had. Not really questions as much as just... well, answers that is a bit delayed. I guess we'll call it that. How can I help you? It's... double up on the cows. That would be good. Yeah, we'll get another cow friend. And with that, it is done. So double up on the cow milk. Yeah, that'll be good. I do also have a bloody ton of leaves, which will be good for them to eat. Wait, eat up. Let's see. Right, kabogi is what I'm growing there. Ready to take on the day once more. We're getting enough mixed veggies as is. So let's transition over to Bloom's rooms here. And then some running carrots, I guess. Having one of each would be ideal, of course. But we don't have enough garden beds for it all.
Oh, that's new. Power up eggs. Are you sure we'll have a bite? And have a bite. Delicious egg with weaken effect. Gotcha, so that's a guaranteed weakness proc. Eat up well, friends. Oh, there's the egg. Power up egg. On trick, win power for +4 to attack power. That's no joke. We are seriously powering up extremely fast. Expensive, expensive, expensive. Oven make cactus sprouts. Yeah, I'll be getting that one. I have a quest for me, have you? There's already an umami spirit here. They must be pleased with what we are doing. There is? Oh, yeah. It showed up of an oishim in the marshlands. The spirit's presence in Palapori shows that they trust us. The spirits are the life of each flavor. As their rules are destroyed, so are the spirits. It is why there are no spice spirits in Toledo. They represent the health of our flavors. It's why we must preserve the harmony of the flora and fauna in each region. If the creatures of that flavor die off, the spirit does too. And once the spirit is gone, the flavor is lost. So there is no spice spirit? I'm afraid not. There's no life in the lands anymore. It's just ruins. As we continue our journeys in the wilds, we will seek to find spirits of every flavor in Toledo. Much like Flambe, they have ancient magic and are likely to help us. It will be an honor to have them join us here in Palopori. Everything good for my reservation. There's more work to be done. Yeah, you can have in there with us. Very well, I'll see you then. How many quests do we have going on right now? Oh, we have a couple of them. Umami spirit, bitter spirit, sweet spirit, salt spirit, and sour spirit. And that's probably a Callan only thing. Oh well, that's a cute screen. I never actually were on that one before. Seven grubs. We may as well fish. Hey, I got the beer up before I brush my teeth. Wanna know what fish are out there? Only 50 solera for today's report. Sure. What a great day for fishing. Let's see, let's see, let's see. What sort of fish can we see today? Sweet fish and a bunch of mysteries over here. Oh, damn it. A bit too weak. Probably are gonna be a bit rarer. No, that's just a shrimp. 1.5 kilograms of shrimp. Jesus Christ, man. I cannot believe that you're actually going to eat that. That's so much food. I do also find it incredibly funny how it's always is just one-to-one stickfish. Oh, we're now getting different variations of the different things. That might be then a sweet shrimp. Well, maybe not a sweet shrimp, but we have gotten a shrimp before. That's what matters most. Anything? No, nothing new in that one, but we should get some more crabs.
Ah, that's gonna need a bit more strength. Getcha! Good. Guess what I wanted? More crabs. I am fairly happy. This ingredient requires studying. Not a lot of meat, but what is there is delicious. I'm probably gonna get... Please give me another shrimp then, so at the very least I can use you for some cooking. Of course, just because I ask for another shrimp doesn't mean that I'll get it. Oh well, off to prepare for today's meal. What looks good today? Don't know. It seems like the Delishkin rice bowl is what looks good today. I don't know, I'm gonna be good on the veggies, rice and Delishkin for quite a bit. Or always gonna be the rarer treats though to deal with. Only 2 dishes today. Yeah, that'll work out. We're ready to open. Oh. Might have been a bit too much. No, good enough. 400, perfect score. Well, probably not a perfect score, but good enough. Nope. Not allowed, not allowed. Bad bubbles, bad bubbles. Incredibly bad bubbles. Whoop, that's terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh! Oh, that's shard. And that should be enough. Nice. Perfect cooking. Let's get the serving. Here's your Pokeball, good sir. Here's your Pokeball. One more Pokeball for you. Oh. The Lich-Kin Rice Bowl coming right up. One more for you as well. One last Lich-Kin Rice Bowl served up to the goats. I see you've continued to improve your restaurant. You're also taking this mission seriously. Progress can be made in many ways. Where do you think I am headed today? Mojave Desert. Exactly. You want to use of minion meat? This would be good.
Yeah, the minion meat rice bowl would be it. Now though, we will need... with this we get some more bitter, some 2 pieces of umami. We're gonna be needing salty. We're gonna be needing a bit of salty, actually. And I have a bunch of seashells, so I can just get those up there. So that's 2 extra saltiness. Now I just need to get a couple of sweets in. Sweet pairs well with spicy. No, right, I do also need a whole lot more bitter. Was this bitter? No, it's salt. Ah, deck building is a hard one. Spire fish. Do I have something that's a bit smaller? Yes, the cranberry. Raw rice is also sweet. Yeah, have some extra rice in your dish. Maximum health, go way up. Be ready to eat, Callan. Unexpected and yet lovely. I'm happy to hear that you like it, my man. Right, done for the day. I sure do hope that I'm able to actually get towards the end goal here. No, I don't need to sell anything. He's only there during the day. Let's hope this adventure goes better. Either in being able to beat the bear, or probably not. But we may as well give it a go. We're on to something, I know it. Yeah, we can probably take center. Yeah, let's try out center. Then maybe with a pathway towards up to pick up some metals. Careful. Some more cactus mitts. Ah, you're just in the way. Yeah, the quicker that we can deal with the battles, the better. No, that was a nice animation. All done and dusted with. A worthy opponent, indeed they were. What have we here? More cranberries. This'll do. I knew it. One spicy monster was only the beginning. Unfortunate. Wait, do I not have any sours? Do I not have any sours in my deck? Did I really forget to pick up sours in my deck? I really forgot to put sours in my deck. This is gonna be wonderful, just wonderful. I didn't put any spices in either to not dilute it. I mean, to such a pain in the ass. I thought I had sours in the deck. Do you only have spicy attacks? Nope, no way to cheese this. I'm just gonna have to... God damn it. Seems your taste are missing, so much as choosing not to return. Quite convenient that he disappeared, the portals open, seeing how you're out there cooking. He doesn't seem to be too bothered by these monsters. In fact, he seems quite happy to have new ingredients to eat. He's just curious. I'm sure he got trapped out there and doesn't feel safe to come back. He has to survive too, you know? Does he not have a car bell? Yes, no, they don't know. He's harmless. Tell that to the minions he's been defeating. God fucking damn it. Give me some flammodon tentacles, if you'd be so kind. This can be done. This can be done. This can be done. I just need to stop fooling around. That's all.
Give me that. Right. Quickly now, quickly now. Well, not quickly as in time to rush, but more so as quickly as in let's try to have another attempt at that. Give me some... Yeah, attack eggs. Actually, I'm gonna need to have some grubs for that one. Were there any grubs nearby? I so do wish that they were a bit more concentrated, the grubs. But alas, if the grubs don't want to grub, then what can I ask the grub hubs to do in this lub? Ah, that one was a bit terrible. They also spend most of it like fishing, so it's not even like it is extra perfect today. Give me that. Give me 2 attack eggs. Here you go. And here you go. Mighty well needed. Here you go, Greg. Here you go. Good Greg, good Greg. One more attempt. Then we'll get this working properly. We may as well study you. Survive without burning any ingredients. Oh! Right, that's a bit harder. Especially now that I have a smaller area to work with. That was one fuck off huge bubble. No, I can figure out. Everyone's gonna love this. Most people need to eat around 30 to feel full. Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Right, general plan for today would be our regularly appearing customer bases. Actually, it is alright to just have the leek soup up for now. The main plan isn't to generate a bunch of cash. The main plan right now is just to get back into it.
Perfect. And this we should also be able to deal with in style. I don't really know what we are meant to be grilling, considering that we're only making leek soup, but alas. Food needs to be made, and the way that we make it I cannot fully control. That's a bit harsh. Nice! Everyone, get your soup. Get your soup, men and women. Drink it deep and feel it warm your soul. And here you go as well. Simple day. What are we having today? And what do you think your mission? Mojave. Exactly. I'm not even gonna be playing around, you're going to the Mojave again. Yeah, dude, this one will pick up some... sours, that is what we need. Since we have the space for it. Cube. Right, 2 sours. We can also afford some more sweets. And then to max out that stuff we need salt, a whole bunch more salt. The bitters are what matches with salt. And then one more small bitter for the road, I guess. I guess we can also bring in a spicy just to be extra safe. Yeah, that'll not fit. Yeah, power upping. We have a little bit of everything. Too salty, too sweet. We have an extra spicy one to pair with the sweet stuff. We are mainly being bitter, but bitter goes well with salt. So we have a lot of stuff to actually make the bitterness extra powerful. So yeah, this maybe a bit more salt. Can we fit in one more salty thing? Just for the road?
Yes, one more salty thing for the road. I'm ready now. Wheels, fuck up this upcoming event. I would have preferred something else. No worries, we are not meant to make you happy, we are meant here to get you ready to scuffle. I'm very sorry, Callan, I'll get you the stuff that you want on another day. Let's go. We'll make this work, yeah? And if we do, in fact, make it work, we'll celebrate with some fishing, yeah? And I actually for real that you are giving me a random one. Nah, you don't give me a random free one. Maybe after a story you do. Yes, I am Callan. If it were not for Travis hiding somewhere out there, I would not have set foot in the Mojave Desert. Careful. We're gonna be having so much cacti. We must protect the spirits. We will most certainly take these debuffs. And that'll be enough. Take that. Oh no, you're not. You're actually still up there, aren't you? Well, consider me impressed. We're gonna have to go in so deep. But as long as we're able to deal with that, it'll all be fine. You will not stop me. Indeed, you fucking will not. I am prepared now for you. It may not be perfect, but I am prepared for you. Time to discard a bunch. Not too hot for me to handle. And then I guess we can go topside. Yeah, we'll go topside for this. We always need stone. Perfect. We can easily handle double fights. How is your answers? Actually, not that card, just the regular old salty one, because I do not want to lose you.
At least not just yet. Henla. Hi, Andre. Or I guess Andrew. Welcome to the transmission. Hope you had yourself a good Monday. How are you doing, pal? Doing good, I hope. Yeah, we'll be taking a bit of a punishment, but we're now spiky. Alright, currently we're playing Beastro, which is a mixture of a cozy RPG deck builder in which you play as animals representing different flavor profiles. This rabbit right here is currently inspiriting the essence of the bitter people. I'm okay, just having to leave and do small tasks. Just having to leave and do small tasks and loot back to back this afternoon. Oh, that's quite a fair bit. Hope you're able to chill out a bit. Oh, I know this game. Ah, so you do know about Beastro. Well, that's fun. I'm currently very enamored with this game. Have you had a chance to play it out yourself, or have you just looked at it? I was kinda spoiled the plot a bit. It's cool as fuck. Well then, I am very much so eager then to get my hand on actually beating the game. Right now I'm currently stuck here with this with this mini boss. Everyone underestimates you. You look fluffy, but you pack a punch. Sa. Exactly. You take your role as seriously as I do. Wet. Having a bit of your power would be an honor. Much appreciated. So, what was it then that you learned? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask that since, well, spoilers and all that nonsense. Guess I'll take this back to the young chef. Here we go. Second try at the mini boss. Why is everything so sticky here? Crane bear time. Let's go. Can I? Nine damage, we'll take 9 damage, yep. Bonk! I was actually able to protect that bonk. Oh, fuck. Well, that's one of my good sweet cards out of play. Lucky me. Power up. I am also particularly fond of just how simple this whole game is. Because it is just, well, card tricks. A bigger card wins. You're able to make other cards stronger by matching their flavor profile. And if you manage to play a card that your opponent is weak against, you're half their card. It is a very good system. Tasty. Very tasty. Right. I don't have much salt on me. So we're gonna have to discard. Extremely unfortunate. Are you for real with me right now? There we go. Mixing salt and caramel to make a magical pipe bomb. boy howdy, that's not even the half of it. And this pipe bomb is a mighty powerful thing. Alright, I did take a screenshot of it before, but there is one creature that I've seen so far, Andre, that I have been absolutely enamored with. Here, I'm sending it to you right now. It's called the Bubble Lizard. Yeah, we're gonna need D. Spicy. Bring me spicy. Or I guess we can win by doing this as well. Yeah, that'll work out perfectly. Goodbye, Cranbear. And then I noticed something was stuck at the bottom of the Cranbear's paw. Upon it were various recipe notes, but nothing fully described, except for a plan for fight bites. And since your teacher was inspired by the snacky nature of the cranberry and sought to make his own. Nice. Now we just need to get to the safe area. We always need stone. And here we go! Something new is about to happen! This must be the instead of a cake, a donut? I'm not sure I'm prepared for a life with a warrior, but I'm trying to be more open. Nice. We've gotten a donut. Now then, which path would be better to take? Fight. We will be going then into an umami area. We have a bit of sour. We should be able to deal with the umami area if we go up that part. So yeah, fight. We'll pick up some metal. Yeah, metal. If you insist. I'm playing a dangerous game with this one, since it might break. Oh, lucky me, it didn't break. A worthy opponent. I'm gonna see if one says Callan says. Nah, why are you starting to use better cards? This isn't like you. Having +6 in base strength sure is making a lot of these fights a lot easier. Metal. Seems useful. Perfect. I'm gonna see if one says he says. I can do that to heal up a little bit extra, but otherwise, if I do this, the fight's just over. And I'll happily just take a fight that's over on one turn. Last chance for me to screw up royally. I'll not be stopped. We must protect the spirits, Callan says. Magic, ho! I'm onto something. Is this gonna be a sweet monster?
No, it's gonna be a bitter monster. Oh, you're a big fellow. Full growler. Right. Right. You're gonna be a mini boss in your own fucking right. Why are you so beefy, man? Do you only have sour stuff on you? You might only have sour stuff on you. Well, I'm gonna be needing some umami. Not what I need in the slightest. Sure, power up again. We'll be using this card as many times as needs be. Sappy boy. Are you a sappy boy now? Yeah, we can make this work out, so. Blue. Umami. Yeah. Well, I guess we can also just do this. That'll also work out. So. Yikes! Alright, one more. Whoa. We are gonna be needing some umami for this one. Pochito. Ah, don't worry about it, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Their spirits may leave their body, but they're not dead, they're just knocked out. And they'll be back in action shortly. My guy, I need something umami. Yep. Equal. Equal still good. Especially because now you're dealt with. Thank you for the good fight, Full Growler. You could have just surrendered. And we've done it. We have reached the rest stop. Why? I thought for myself a second. Let's return to Palopori. I suppose I could take a break, yeah. Now that's a good haul, alright. I thought the cranberry was the scariest thing out there. What appears to be your teacher, Panko. Take this. It appears some kind of plant to have snacks so travelers can go deeper into the wilds. Maybe it'll be useful for us too. Cranberry research. Cranberry stores snacks for extra energy in fight. Perhaps we could do the same. A fight bite? A hardened donut is too tough to chew pleasantly. Once they reach this stage, they can be only used for planting. Cranberry fur, soft and sweet. Fur used for... On Trickwind, deal full damage to the losing monster and the other active monsters if there are any AoE attacks. Forced AoE attacks, so that'll be fun. Oh? I'm so excited, we're gonna do in Palopori. Have you seen a donut? Not until tonight. So we plant this donut and then what? Eventually the trees will grow little dough balls. You can gather them and make all sorts of things. If you and that Azure lady are this excited about some dough, it must be good. Alright, let's talk to Taya and see if her and Gia have something for us. Back to the crow! To the crow, lady, we go! Have I already picked up the mushroom? I've already picked up the mushroom. Was that something I can pick up? Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath soaks up the salt minerals from the cave walls. Each time this is in your hand, it'll reduce in value by 1, I see. So it's a card that you want to use on draw. That's actually a good mechanic. Yeah. I got all of them. Open in the morning. I'll come back later. It seems like I'll have to wait. I can feel the source of inspiration emanating from my mind. Is it true? Do you have an idea? I do, but it's more so Trevor's idea. That's no problem. He was your teacher after all. I'm sure you inspire each other. So, what do you think? What do you think you know? I know that Oishi and Callan need snacks while they're in the wilds, and this little paper from Travers talks about a way to capture that magic in a little tin that they could bring with them. Oh, so like a clam? I guess so, but metal, so I can put whatever I want in there and then seal it up for them to take along. Oh, yes, but of course. Let's see. I've done it. A plan is devised. The fight bite contraption is ready for building when you want it. Upgrade? Shop ingredients upgrade to level 2, increasing card value. Boiled ingredients. Right. I guess these would be good to have. Make fight bites for caretakers to take on adventures. Poor. Too poor for that. Fishing rod upgrade. The game's opening up. Dough tree. I have enough stone for it, so dough tree. Hey, donut took a moment for this little donut to sprout. A whole tree basically jumped out of the pot the second I placed it. Fresh dough. Fresh dough is used for many traditional sweet desserts. When it's got its caretaker has a small boost to evasion. My daily rounds have only gotten longer. But that's no negative thing. That's only a positive. Only a positive. But let's see. I did achieve my goal, so we can start to head into preparing the ending for today's transmission. So we'll do some research. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Burn each piece once within the time limit, no more, no less. Alright, I'm gonna have to retry that. Oh, and now yes, keep them all safe. God damn it! I can do this. 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 I'll just keep them all safe until the final 5 seconds. And then once we are in the final 5 seconds, I'll just burn them all at once. Yeah, no, that was a whole lot easier. I knew I could figure it out. Everyone's gonna love this. On Trekwind, the player must destroy a card from their hand at the start of the next round. Oh. I guess it's because a very powerful card then. Let's see, what more can I cook here? A new recipe base has been unlocked. A Bob Lizard dumpling. Grab a straw and enjoy. Drinking a dumpling? Well, that's a first. That's most certainly a first. But it doesn't sound terrible. Alright, I think that's gonna be about it for the nightly preparations. Cranberry seeds. I'm gonna need those. I know I'm gonna need those. But I'll need those at a later date. For now, we'll rest. And we're in day 10. Day 10, people. And we could have ourselves... right, there's one thing that I want to do before I forget it. I want to talk to Tark. No routine can be set, because whenever you do have a routine to think about, suddenly a new spot to your daily walk has been introduced. At least dough is a staple food, so I don't have to think too much about doing that. Oh, thank you so much for returning these to me. We have so much to learn from the pages of these books. You know, history seems to be unfolding before us at this very moment. It seems as though I should take up the pen and track everything you and the caretakers are doing. If you take a look at a large tome at the back, you'll find I've started recording these very events we're living through. You're doing what, you say? Feed a cow 15 times. Oh, I see, so it's a achievement list. I see, well, that's certainly something. Here would seem to be a good spot to end it, so that I do not actually forget that I still have my daily chores to do next time that I host this. But alright then, I'm going to be saying thank you all for tuning into the transmission. Hope you all were enjoying yourselves. I'm still getting back into the swing of this. So while I would love to do even longer stuff, we'll be starting out a bit on the shorter end. The shorter end, I say, and here I am, and here I have been going for 3 hours and a half. We're starting up again very strong. But yeah, one should not complain, one should not complain. Well then, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you will all continue to have a wonderful Monday, or if not that, and you've already passed on to tomorrow, hope you will have a wonderful Tuesday. Until we see each other again, stay strong, stay safe, and do continue to experience new treats, like a sweet dumpling. That sounds very nice, doesn't it?